Hi, everybody. We have made it to Friday. This is our last full week before we go on Christmas break, and I'm excited as always about Christmas, celebrating the love of Christ, what He's done for us, but also celebrating with our young people and family as well. Tonight we are going to be celebrating our Christmas party with our mission team and some of the youth from the church. We're going to be exchanging gifts, have some games, some food, some fun, some music, and just to celebrate our relationship with one another and what God has done through it, in and through each of us, both at church and at school and then on our mission team. And so it's going to be a good time. Then this weekend, I have the opportunity to help out with the church play. I get to play a wise man. I get to be one of the three kings, as we read in the Bible. One of the kings that came to visit the baby Jesus. I don't have to really do a whole lot, but just show up and point out the child Jesus. But it's an exciting time just to be a part of all that. So exciting weekend. And we continue to prepare for our mission trip to Jamaica, and thinking of those there in Jamaica, celebrating Christmas, celebrating Christ, but yet still lacking all the basic necessities of life there. So if you find it in your heart to give this Christmas season, please consider giving to the folks in Jamaica. I know it's hard to say that you're going in April, and I want to help them now, but we're preparing to go now, and our students really do need your help. They are struggling to raise funds. They are raising over $2,000 by themselves as young missionaries, to go there in Jamaica to prepare for our room, our board, our ground transportation, our air transportation, ministry supplies there as we go to build and rebuild, gifts that we're going to be bringing for the children there as we work with them. So a lot of things we're going to be doing there, and we really do need your help to prepare us to go. It's a lot of finances involved in that, and it's increments of payments as we go. We just can't wait and pay in April. We have to pay as we go to put down payments on things, and most of you can imagine that. And our young people really do need to be encouraged. And this is an opportunity where they can perhaps even make a decision to follow Christ in ministry throughout their life, based on the experience they have, in the mission field now as students. So please pray for them, and please consider supporting them with a financial donation this time of year. We have a GoFundMe account, Jamaican Student Missions. You can email me or give me a message for the exact website for that. You can donate to our Cash App at Carroll Mission, capital CARROLL Mission. And then you can also, just donate directly to us. I can give you more information on that. So please consider that this Christmas season. I want to share from Matthew 2. I think I shared this maybe even earlier in the week, but on a different note today. Now when Jesus was born in Bethlehem of Judea in the days of Herod the king, behold, wise men from the east came to Jerusalem, saying, Where is he who has been born King of the Jews? For we have seen his star in the east and have come to worship him. I'm curious, right? And I say this all the time. Here in the beginning of the chapter 2 in Matthew, we hear of the men from the east, from the far east, from Persia, from India, from Africa, and places far east away from Bethlehem. And yet they heard of the king of the Jews being born. They had heard of prophecies. They had, some were maybe perhaps astrologers, some were kings, some were very rich men from the east. And yet they had heard of this king of the Jews. And as kings themselves, perhaps they want to, as they say, game recognizes game. They recognize the king, and they want to honor the king, a newborn king in the area, and bring him gifts. But even King Herod, who was jealous of the fact that there was going to be another king, he gathered the high priest and the local ministries there from the temple, and asked them, "Where is this king?" Because the men who came from the east wanted to know exactly where he was. They were following the star, but they wanted to know exactly where he is. And these teachers of the temple, they read the prophecies. They read about he will be born in Bethlehem, and according to this, the prophet Micah, and of course we have prophecies from Isaiah and others that tell of the king, the new king, being born of a virgin and being born to Bethlehem and out of the tribe of Judah. And they knew this, the leaders of the church knew this, yet it took people from far, thousands of miles away, and over years, it took them a year or two to get there. And they were the ones that made King Herod aware of this king. And it was as if the high priest and those leaders in the temple just didn't say anything about it. We know that God appeared to the shepherds in the wilderness, and they came to see the baby, but we don't hear of any other visitors of any importance from the temple coming to visit. And again, it's kind of, so I think about playing a wise man in the play coming up. What was going through their minds? We want to see this king. We want to see what's been written about this person that we want to see for ourselves. They wanted to go see this king and visit this king, this baby that was born, that had been predicted to be born. Is it true? Where is he? Let's go see him. And they traveled, they sacrificed to be there. And I want to think about that as, can people see the king in us? Can people see Jesus in us, the Savior? People travel for miles around every day today, and they're looking for things. Some are traveling looking for a place to retire. Some are traveling looking for a place to relax. Some travel looking for a place to celebrate. When people encounter us, travelers, especially where we live here in the DMV, people come from all over the world looking at the Capitol and the buildings and the things that Washington, D.C. has to offer. Can they see the King in us as they travel? I wonder for myself, can people see Christ in me? Can people see Christ in you? Because people are still searching today. And people might even be asking us, where is this Jesus at? Where is he? Where is your God? People ask sometimes, especially when things are going wrong with us who profess to know Christ. Where is your God? Well, help us to focus this season on that. And please, as I asked before, please consider supporting our young people on their journey to serve in Jamaica, so that they can see God working in their lives. And then as we go to Jamaica and serve, that those there who are hurting can see Christ in us and can see hope, can see love, can see care, can see compassion, can see a light at the end of the tunnel, if you would. That they, even though they're walking through this valley of the shadow of death, really, as they're seeing the destruction around them, that they can see the hope of a Savior, and they can place their hope in him, and they can strengthen their hope in him. So, Merry Christmas. We're coming close. We're about 2 weeks away from the celebration of our Savior's birth. My prayer is that people who are searching can see that Savior, that God, that King, that soon coming King, that they can see him in you and me. God bless you.